Listen to that, nothing. That's the 2026 Lexus ES Hybrid pulling up, and in a world full of loud, overstimulating cars, this thing does something radical. It gives you quiet. It gives you comfort. And it somehow gives you fuel economy that makes you feel smart every time you pass a gas station. The question is, does the new facelift finally make this the best luxury hybrid sedan you can buy? Let's find out. Welcome back. If you're new here, we do deep dive reviews on cars that actually matter to real buyers, and the ES Hybrid? It's been one of the most overlooked great cars on the market for years. The 2026 facelift changes the conversation. So what did Lexus actually update? First, the face. The old spindle grille was aggressive, let's say. The new spindle body design language is more integrated. It's wider, lower, more elegant. It actually looks like a proper luxury car now, not a concept car trying too hard. Inside, the biggest update is infotainment. Lexus finally replaced that infamous touchpad controller with a proper touchscreen, 12.3 inches, and it works with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. About time. The ambient lighting has been updated, there are new trim options, and the whole cabin feels like it had a genuine refresh, not just a sticker change. It arrives in June 2026, and we expect pricing to start around the same territory as before, somewhere in the $45,000 to $65,000 range depending on trim. Here's a quick spec snapshot while we get into the detail. Starting at the front, this new spindle body grille is genuinely striking in person. It's wider than before, and it flows into the hood and headlights as one cohesive shape. The triple-element LED headlights are razor-thin and look expensive. Moving to the side, look at that roofline. Low, sleek, almost coupe-like for a sedan. The chrome window surround is a nice nod to traditional luxury without looking dated. The proportions are spot on. Around back, there's a revised LED light bar that stretches across the full width of the car. Very clean. And notice no fake exhaust pipes. No plastic trapezoidal chrome inserts pretending to be exhaust. Just clean bumper design. I respect that. On color, there are some really nice options in the 2026 lineup. The Sonic Titanium and the Nori Green Pearl are standouts if you want something distinctive. Black Onyx if you want it to disappear in the best possible way. One more thing, the hybrid badging is subtle, small, tasteful. Lexus knows its ES Hybrid buyers aren't buying it to announce that they're saving the planet. They're buying it for themselves. This is where the ES Hybrid absolutely earns its money. Get in here with me. The seats. These are 10-way power adjustable in the front, with heating and ventilation standard on most trims. The cushion is long, the bolsters are wide. This is a seat designed for 2-hour drives, not 10-minute sprints. And the semi-aniline leather? Touch it. That's not hard plastic pretending to be leather. That's real softness. The dashboard is layered beautifully. There's real open-pore wood on the higher trims. And if you go for the Caraco glass trim option, the way light plays off it in the afternoon is genuinely stunning. These are small details that $50 billion car companies usually get lazy about. Lexus doesn't. The new infotainment system, finally a touchscreen. It's responsive, the menus are clean, and wireless CarPlay works the first time every time. No more reaching for a touchpad that's positioned slightly wrong for every human hand ever made. In the back, I'm 5'10", and I have about 4 inches of knee clearance behind my own driving position. This is a proper 4-door sedan, not an optical illusion. Rear passengers get their own vents, USB-C ports, and in the upper trims, a reclining function. And the noise, or rather, the absence of it. In EVE mode at city speeds, this cabin is so quiet you can hear the ventilation system breathe. That acoustic glass, that thick door ceiling, this is what the ES Hybrid is really selling. It's a moving sanctuary. Oh, and the Mark Levinson audio system. Let's talk about what makes this car tick. The 2026 ES Hybrid runs Toyota's 5th generation hybrid system, a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder paired with 2 electric motor generators. Total system output is around 215 horsepower. That's not fast, but it doesn't need to be. Here's what matters. At city speeds up to about 25 miles per hour, this car runs on electricity alone. Completely silent, zero fuel consumption. In stop-and-go traffic, where most cars are at their thirstiest, the ES Hybrid is barely using fuel at all. On the highway, the petrol engine comes in, but the transitions are seamless. You can't feel it. There's no jolt, no noise change. It just happens. Real-world fuel economy. Expect around 44 to 47 miles per gallon combined in everyday driving. In city conditions, some owners report over 50 mpg. Fill the tank and you're looking at a range of 600 miles or more. And here's something I have to address because the comments always ask, this is a self-charging hybrid. You do not need to plug it in. The battery charges through regenerative braking and the engine itself. For buyers who want simplicity, no cables, no range anxiety, no charging infrastructure worries, this is actually a feature, not a limitation. Drive modes. Eco mode softens throttle response and maximizes efficiency. Normal is the default. Sport sharpens things up, more engine sound piped in, quicker responses. EV mode forces electric only at low speed when the battery has charge. I use normal about 90% of the time. On the road, and this is where I want to be really honest with you, the ES Hybrid is not a sports car. It doesn't want to be. The steering is light, almost feathery. There's very little road feedback through the wheel. Some drivers will hate that. The ES Hybrid buyer won't. Because what you get instead is a car that glides. The multi-link rear suspension absorbs bumps before you register them. There's no crashing over expansion joints. No shudder over poor road surfaces, it just floats. At highway speeds, the refinement is remarkable. Wind noise is minimal, road noise is minimal. You can hold a normal conversation at 120 kilometers per hour without raising your voice. That matters on long drives. The brakes feel natural. Lexus has done a good job blending the regenerative and mechanical braking so it doesn't feel grabby or weird. It just feels like brakes. Here's my honest take. If you drive this car expecting it to entertain you the way a BMW 5 Series or an Alfa Romeo does, you'll be disappointed. But if you drive it the way it's designed to be driven, smoothly, effortlessly, comfortably, you'll wonder why you ever wanted anything else. Let's talk money, because this is where a lot of buyers get confused. The ES 300h is your entry point. You get the hybrid powertrain, the new infotainment, leather seating, and Lexus safety system plus 3.0. Honestly, this trim is hard to criticize. For what you're paying, the level of quality is genuinely impressive. The F Sport design trim adds the sport-tuned suspension, the mesh grille, sport pedals, and a sportier interior. It looks sharper but doesn't actually drive that differently. Worth it if aesthetics matter to you. The ultra luxury is the one I'd want. Semi-aniline leather, rear seat ottoman function, executive class rear comfort. If you're being driven as much as you're driving, this is the specification. Options I'd add on any trim: panoramic roof, head-up display, Mark Levinson audio. Skip the extended protection packages. They're margin for the dealer. How does it compare? The Genesis G80 Hybrid is a genuine rival, more tech for less money. But worse resale and longer-term reliability question marks? The BMW 530, it gives you a PHEV option and sharper driving dynamics, but higher running costs and more expensive maintenance. The Mercedes E350e is refined but priced higher for comparable specs. The Lexus wins on reliability, resale, and total cost of ownership. If you keep cars for 5 years or more, the math strongly favors the ES Hybrid. The 2026 Lexus ES Hybrid is the best version of a very specific car. It is a comfort-first, efficiency-focused, beautifully built luxury sedan that prioritizes serenity over excitement. The facelift addresses the two biggest criticisms of the outgoing car. The face looks better, and the infotainment works properly now. Strengths: unmatched comfort in its class, excellent fuel economy, legendary reliability, strong resale, a cabin that makes every commute feel like business class. Weaknesses: it's not exciting to drive. The infotainment, while improved, still lags behind BMW and Mercedes. And there's no PHEV option if you want to charge at home. Who should buy it? If you spend a lot of time in your car and want it to feel like a moving luxury hotel room, this is your car. Business travelers, long-distance commuters, anyone who values peace and quiet over driving engagement. Who should look elsewhere? If you want a car that talks back to you when you push it, look at the BMW 530e or the Alfa Romeo Giulia. If you want cutting-edge tech, look at Genesis. If you want full electric, look at the EV6 or Model 3. But for what it is, the 2026 Lexus ES Hybrid is excellent. And with the June 2026 arrival, it might just be the most complete luxury hybrid sedan you can walk into a dealership and buy right now. Drop a comment. Would you go ES Hybrid, or are you taking something else in this segment? I'd love to know. Like the video if it helped, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.